I'm at my storage space today because I needed to put away a Christmas decoration that I bought at Walmart yesterday. And I thought, I talked about the fact that most of my collection is in storage. So I thought, I'll give you a shot at what that looks like. There is some furniture in here. Most of it, however, is like back there is G.I. Joe's, uh, Britain's Detail, Airfix, Barzo, Armies in Plastic, Marks, a lot of different toy soldiers. Oh, I got Star Wars, Indiana Jones. I used to have a really huge Star Wars, vintage Star Wars collection that I had to sell off when I was unemployed so I could pay the rent. You got to do what you got to do. This is some of the. I got some more Christmas buildings back there. This is the new one that I got yesterday. Usually I buy these things on clearance, but I got this one because there was only one, and I thought, well, you know what, this won't be there by the time uh, December 26th comes along. This Santa Claus I bought at Salvation Army. I think I paid $7 for it, $8, $7 or $8. I can't remember exactly, but he's kind of cool. Anyway, since I'm here, let's take a look at. These are up front, so a lot easier to access. And what do we have here? I like getting model kits too. I don't build them because I don't see too well, but I do like having them. We have some toy soldiers of San Diego Sioux Indians. We have a Mark's tent set. Most of this stuff is wrapped up. What is this? Micro Machines Chewbacca playset. That's good. Some of this stuff I forget I've had. Mark's Doubletree. It's hard to hold this light and do this. I can't make out what. It's too dark in here for me to make out what's going on. Looks like Mark's horses, maybe? Mark's Western horses? Anyway, it's hard to make out what we have. This is Armies in Plastic, French and Indian War. The sculpt on these is what's this? Some Marks and Tempo. This is the Marks colonial figures from the Johnny Tremaine set. Those are kind of neat. They have John Adams and I guess Paul Revere. The sculpting on these is pretty good. Now, the early Armies in Plastic figures that I got were the French Foreign Legion, the World War I French and World War I Germans. They actually were not very well sculpted, but I noticed that with the French and Indian War figures, the American Revolution figures, the sculpting on it is much more detailed, and the poses are a lot better than some of those earlier figures that I had mentioned. Let me see if I can take some of these out of here so you can take a look at them. If I had the ability to edit this, I would at this point stop so you could take a look. All right, what is this guy? Yeah, he's got some pretty good action there. Holding a tomahawk and a dagger. And here we are loading his musket. You can see the action, the poses are a lot better. These are, of course, woodland Indians. It's funny when you watch an old Hollywood movie and they depict woodland Indians, and they always have them dressed like Plains Indians. And the woodland Indians were quite different in their how they would dress, their culture, everything about them was quite different than the Plains Indians. But when we were kids, Indians were depicted as being all the same. They wore headdresses made of feathers, and they were half naked. You know, they wore nothing but a loincloth. So there was not a great deal of sensitivity towards their culture. Oh, this is going to be more interesting because it's not in plastic bags. I had a large Disney collection of figures, and I sold all those when I was out of work 4 years ago. This is a Disney set also that I bought subsequently. And what I like about this set is it has the mechanic, and that's hard to get. The original figures by Kenner, the mechanic is difficult to find. I used to have a Kenner tote figure. He's the guy with the black leather trench coat. And, you know, he holds up his hand and goes, "Say hi." And he's got the medallion burnt into the palm of his hand. So that was kind of cool from the movie. And then we have a talking Indiana Jones, which is neat. And let's see if I can get him to say something for you.
That's why they call it the jungle, sweetheart. No ticket.
That's from Last
My
Crusade.
name is Indiana Jones.
And,
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
I think that's from the first one.
Oh, rats.
That's from Last Crusade.
I hate these guys.
That's from Last
I
Crusade.
think we got a big problem.
I don't remember what that's from.
Archaeology is the search for facts.
I think that's from Last Crusade.
I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory.
And that's from Temple of Doom. Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory. This is a 40th anniversary G.I. Joe footlocker. I think I have a couple more of these somewhere. But they're pretty cool. And of course it comes with it came with all these accessories, which makes it even cooler. It's just like the original, except for this detail here. The hinges are different on the 40th anniversary. You can see it's got this long hinge here. I'll show you the how it compares to an original footlocker. The G.I. Joe sticker is larger than the original. And also on the original, it has just these hinges here. And I can't remember if I have anything in here or not. My mom made me a captain. She had high expectations for me. This lid label here is a reproduction that I bought online because my original had come off and I don't know what happened to it. I guess it got thrown out. This is an original tray. And so what did I put in here? That's the question. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's a Japanese guy that I put together. And he, I think, has the markings of a private, and I made him a officer. So, anyway, he's kind of a cool figure. Nice uniform, nice detail. He's got a cool looking face. He's got a Nambu pistol there. So, I don't know why he's in a G.I. Joe footlocker, but there you go. Let's see if I can put him back to bed. Anyway, I don't want to tire you out with the storage space is not that interesting. There's other things in here. Oh, that's a reproduction Soldiers of the World head for G.I. Joe. There's another Indiana Jones figure. Anyway, this is my storage space. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff in it. Got chairs and tables, bookcase, sofa, artwork, end tables, hall tree. Basically, my whole life has been in storage since 1990. And so over the years, I've accumulated a lot of things, and it's kind of depressing to have it all in storage like this. One day, I keep saying, one day I'm going to get out of here. I did get out briefly for 3 years, and then for the last 14 years, I've been in storage again. Anyway, there's just some of my collection. The majority of it, of course, is in these boxes back in here and in the corner back there. And let's see if I can move around so you can see that back there. Well, thanks for coming along, and I hope to see you soon. I think next time I'll talk about my Rocco mini tanks. I have a small collection of Rocco mini tanks that I'll share with you. Okay, guys, thanks. This is Iggy signing out. Thanks for getting Iggy with it. Bye-bye now.